Don't take the love of God for granted, because I promise you this, there will come a time you will either live eternally in his love or eternally apart from his love. The time you have here is not forever. There will be an eternity after you leave this place. And the hope is that the love of God brings you to himself, because you don't really know what it's like to be apart from the love of God. You have no idea what life and existence is like apart from the love of God. Because as long as you are on this earth, you have encountered and you are encountering the love of God, because the love of God has kept you to this very moment. The love of God keeps you to the very end so that your soul would be saved. What is the love of God? God himself. He is in constant pursuit after you. So you don't know what it's like to be apart from the love of God. Even with all the evil that happens in this world, we don't really understand the depths of evil, because the love of God holds the floodgates of evil at bay. So the only way you will know what it's like to be apart from the love of God is for you to reach the end of your life on this earth and be separated in death, with a second death apart from his love. That's the only way you're going to know. So the fact that God is in constant pursuit after your soul should frighten you of what is to come if you don't surrender to that pursuit. That should be scary, because for God to not give up, for your soul, he doesn't wash his hands ever of your soul. For him to be constantly after you should frighten you of what he is saving you from. You don't fully understand. You do not fully understand the salvation that awaits you in surrendering to the love of God. You don't understand it. But see, there is something in the heart of man that tells him that he should and he must surrender to this pursuit, that it is a necessity for him to surrender to this pursuit. There is something in the heart of man that when eternity calls out to him, the eternal God, the everlasting loving God calls out to him, what is in his heart causes him to think, I should give in to this pursuit, that there is something about this love that I need, that I fully don't understand. If you give over to it now, you will forever be his. You will forever belong to him. Jesus said that my Father has given these people to me and put them in my hands. You, your soul, he has given you to the Lord, put you in his hands, and no one can take you from him once you belong to him. That's the truth. That's the truth.